5-6 transformations, part 1. So a transformation is going to be a function. Remember, that's just a mathematical operation that changes one thing into another. And that's going to be a function that changes the size and or the position of a figure. So when we're applying transformations, we can use the term pre-image or figure, and then we have our transformation and then our image. The transformation that we have already done is using scale factors when we've done our dilation. That is a type of transformation. Now we're going to move on to a type of transformation called a translation. And that's when you take a figure, a pre-image, and you move it along a straight line. So here I have my pre-image that I've labeled pre, and then my image. So I have my pre-image here, and it is as such. I've given you the coordinate of this corner here. And then I've moved that image, that pre-image, along this straight line and placed it there. Now, once I move that along the straight line, this -7, -4, that point now becomes 4, 0. And every single point on this pre-image is going to move by that same amount. Now, when we did our scale factor, all we had to do was multiply, but for translations, we're actually going to have to be adding and subtracting. If we move our image to the right, like I did here, you're going to be adding. So this one I've moved, if I count over, and I've moved 11 spaces to the right. So I'm going to be adding an 11 to my x component of my ordered pair. And if I look at the y started at -4, and it's going to come up to 4. So I have moved up 4 spaces, plus 4. This is how -7, if I add 11 to it, that's where I get 4. And I take -4, I add 4 spaces up to it, I'm going to get 0. So this -7, 4 becomes 4, 0. When you are looking at your x coordinates, you're going to count the spaces that moved right or left. For the y coordinates, we count the spaces up and down. When you are moving right or up, that's going to be an addition. When you are moving left or down, it's going to be a subtraction. So if we have our pre-image point at xy, our image point is going to be x plus or minus how many spaces moved, and our y will be y plus or minus how many spaces moved. So here's an example of a transformation. So we have a point xy, and we're going to transform it to the point x minus 2 and y plus 3. Now because I have -2 here, I know I'm going to move 2 points to the left. Negative moves to the left, positive moves to the right. Because I have +3 here, I'm going to be moving up, because positive moves up and negative moves down. So if I have my pre-image here in purple, and I have the point 0, 0, 3, 0, and 3, -4, to apply this transformation, I start at my point 0, 0. I'm going to apply my transformation. Remember, my transformation was to move 2 to the left, so it's going to be x minus 2. In this case, it's 0 minus 2, and it's y plus 3. So in this case here, it's 0 plus 3. So this point 0, 0 becomes -2, 3. So this point here moves up the line to that point. For 3, 0, this point here, I'm going to subtract 2 from my x component, and I'm going to add 3 to my y component. Again, x minus 2, and then y plus 3. So this is going to move my point 3, 0 to the point 1, 3. So 3, 0 here ends up at 1, 3. And then my last point, because this is a triangle of 3, -4, I'm going to subtract 2 from 3, and I'm going to add 3 to -4. So 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. -4 and 3 is going to be -1. And so this last point here moves up here. So my image is here in black. Now I would like you to finish try the number 1 of try this, and then watch the second half of the 5-6 video.